Hello everyone, it's Mark. I am the Sanderson collector, and this week I have a really cool haul of translated books in the Skyward series from around the world. I have a Spanish edition of Cytonic, but I showed that in my Cytonic video the other week. You can check that out up here. So all of these are just editions of Skyward and Starsight. And so let's go ahead and get into it because there's a lot of cool ones to share with y'all today. We are going to start our Cytoverse travels this week in France. The first book I have is the French small format paperback or mass market paperback of Skyward. Cover art is by Alain Brion, as is the cover art for basically all of the French editions of Brandon's works. And I really like this one because it shows the debris field above detritus, which is not something that we always get to see. And I do have this one in a larger format paperback already, but this is a new edition, new ISBN, all that jazz. So here it is in a small format paperback with me in the acknowledgments. And then I have new to me Starsight in French, which has a really cool cover, also by Alain Brion, that shows Starsight itself, which also matches up nicely with the map on the inside by Brian Mark Taylor. And I really like seeing this in color. It's a very pretty cover, and it has me in the acknowledgments. Continuing our tour around the world, we have the German edition of Skyward by the best-selling author Brandon Sanderson. And this is a very nice edition with some absolutely gorgeous end papers here in the front and back of the book. The cover art is done by Alexander Kopainski using some stock images, and it's an okay cover. It's not the most amazing. It's a girl's face over outer space, so shrug. I honestly personally prefer the gorgeous end papers in this one, and so I really like them. There's also a translation guide for all the call signs, which explains some of them in German and English, which I think is really cool. Here I am in the acknowledgments. Continuing around the world, we come to a country that I do not have very much of at all, Estonia, and we have the Estonian edition of Skyward right here. I would try to say the name of the cover artist right here, but I would probably butcher it beyond recognition, so I'm just going to point it out in the copyright page right here. Similarly, I'm not going to try to say the title of the book, but it is really pretty cover art, again showing the debris field for detritus and a ship going up using the very similar purple color theme to the ship shooting up on the US edition of Skyward, so I think that's a really cool callback. And I also really like the destroyed ground look down here at the bottom on detritus, because the surface is completely devastated. Here I am in the acknowledgments. Staying in Estonia, we have Starsight, and I absolutely love this cover art, which is, I believe, by the same artist, whose name I still am not going to butcher. This one shows something that I really, really like. It shows Spensa, but dressed up and disguised as Alanik. You can see very faintly here that her hand is purple. And it shows a Delver, which is just so cool. That is not something I think we have seen art of on any other cover. And given how antagonistic they are in the whole series and how cool and mysterious they are, I love that the artist has attempted them here. Here I am in the acknowledgments. And last, but certainly not least, we have Skyward in Bulgarian. And I don't know how well you can see this on the video, but this is 3D wood cover on this book, and it is legit real wood. And what appears that they did is they took a book that was bound normally, and then they glued on wood for the front and back cover. The Bulgarian editions have really been going above and beyond lately, and the way they did this one with the individualized wood covers, so everyone is slightly unique, with Skyward and Bulgarian fixed into the embot on the cover. It's so cool. They did the maps as the end papers in this edition. This one took me a little bit to find, but here I am in the acknowledgments. And this is not the only Bulgarian edition I have, because I also have Starsight in Bulgarian, and this one has a very similar cover with the actual 3D wood glued on to the front and back with another ship as the title of the book here. I love what they've done with these. My only complaint is that the screws in the corners do not stay on very well at all. I lost a couple of mine during the international shipping process, but I guess that's just the cost of having a book that is this awesome. The end pages on this one are in color, and I think they look absolutely gorgeous as blueprints of the various ships here, and the feel of these is just so cool, and you can see where the wood is glued on for this edition. And for this last book, here I am in the acknowledgements. So those are the Bulgarian editions of Skyward and Starsight. Cytonic is out, but I have not received a copy yet. I hope to get one soon because it is so cool looking. My only possible complaint with these is that the title is not on the spine, but given the insane awesomeness of the rest of the book, I think that is okay. So there is my entire haul of Skywards and Starsights in various languages for this week. I hope y'all have enjoyed your dive into the various editions of Skyward and Starsight from around the world. I know I certainly have. I absolutely love some of these covers, and I really enjoy the series as well. That will be everything for my video this week. If you'd like to send me some translations that I don't have, my address is in the description. If you want to contact me about anything, you can leave a comment or find me in the Collector Discord or Facebook group. Links to those are in the description as well. Or email me. My email's in the description. All the good stuff is in the description, basically. If you want to see other translation hauls and books that I get in the future and find out more information about collecting, you can subscribe to my channel. And if you have enjoyed this video, please remember to leave me a like, and I will see y'all next week with something new from the world of collecting. And until then, happy collecting.